What is the meaning of the verb mess up in formal?
When you mess up a place, you make it dirty or disorganized. You kids can play in the living room, but don't mess it up.
What is the meaning of the verb stick to in formal?
When you stick it to people, you deliberately try to tease, annoy. Or embarrass them with an accusation, provocative statement, or difficult question. One woman at the shareholders meeting really stuck it to the president of the company. She asked why he deserved a $19 million bonus even though the company had lost money that year and 4,000 workers had been laid off.
What is the meaning of the verb turn off?
When you turn off a road or path that you are traveling on. You leave it and start to travel on another road or path. The path to the cabin turns off just after the big tree stump.
What is the meaning of the verb put to?
When you put people to trouble or put them to an expense, you cause them to do extra work or to spend money. I know my father would pay my dental bill if I asked him, but I hate to put him to such an expense.
What is the meaning of the verb check in, with?
When you visit or call people briefly and regularly because you want to get or receive important information from them, or to make sure that a situation. You are both interested in is satisfactory, you check in or check in with them. If Hank doesn't check in with his parole officer every week, the police will arrest him.
What is the meaning of the verb get up, to?
When you move to a higher level or place, or from south to north. You get up or get up to that level or place. Get down is the opposite of get up. Go up is similar to get up. I haven't gotten up to my brother's house in Canada for a long time.
What is the meaning of the verb make out, to?
When you write the necessary information on the front of a check, you make the check out. When you write the name of a person, company, or other organization on the check. You make the check out to that person, company, or organization. How should I make this check out?
What is the meaning of the verb bring up, to?
When people bring something from a higher level or position or from south to north to where you are. They bring it up or bring it up to where you are. Would you please go downstairs and bring up the package that was just delivered?
What is the meaning of the verb fall behind?
When you are in a group that is walking, running, driving, and so on. and they move ahead of you because you are moving more slowly than the others, you fall behind. Keep up is the opposite of fall behind. Alfonso and Tom are walking so fast that I've fallen behind.
What is the meaning of the verb cool off?
When the temperature of a thing or place becomes lower, it cools off. It was really hot yesterday, but it cooled off in the evening.
What is the meaning of the verb fill in?
When you fill in a form, you put information in the correct spaces. Fill out is the same as fill in. The teacher gave us the quiz and told us to fill the blanks in with the correct answers.
What is the meaning of the verb bump into?
When you bump into things or people, you accidentally hit them with your body. I couldn't see where I was going in the dark, and I bumped into the door.
What is the meaning of the verb make up?
When you have an amount of money that is not enough for a certain requirement and you add more money so that it will be enough. You make up the difference between the amount you have and the amount you need. The cashier was supposed to have $755 at the end of her shift. But she had only $735, so she had to make the shortage up with her own money.
What is the meaning of the verb catch on, to?
When you catch on or catch on to people, you realize that they are trying to trick or cheat you. If you keep lying to everyone, they'll eventually catch on.
What is the meaning of the verb pull off?
When you pull something off, you succeed in doing something difficult and possibly sneaky or illegal, even though the chances of success are not high. Mike tried to juggle 3 butcher knives and 2 bowling balls at the same time. But he couldn't pull it off.
What is the meaning of the verb bring over?
When people take something from one place to the place where you are, they bring it over. I called Frank to ask if I could use his electric drill, and he brought it right over.
What is the meaning of the verb put out?
When you put yourself out, you try very hard to help someone. Sophia really put herself out to make her new daughter-in-law feel welcome.
What is the meaning of the verb call back?
When you leave a place or walk away from a person and are then asked to return, you are called back. Mike handed his letter of resignation to his boss, but he was called back after he left the office.
What is the meaning of the verb straighten out?
When you straighten out a confused situation or misunderstanding. You take steps to make it understandable and satisfactory to everyone involved. Sort out is similar to straighten out. My hotel had me booked for the wrong days in the wrong room, but the manager straightened everything out.
What is the meaning of the verb step on in formal?
When you say step on it to someone who is driving a car, you are telling the driver to drive faster. Hank needed to get to the airport in 15 minutes, so he told the taxi driver to step on it.
What is the meaning of the verb wind up?
When you turn the handle or key of a mechanical toy, watch, or clock to make it operate, you wind it up. I overslept because I forgot to wind up my alarm dock. This toy doesn't use batteries, you have to wind it up.
What is the meaning of the verb leave behind?
When you leave someone or something behind, you go to a different place. The enemy soldiers retreated and left behind a city in ruins.
What is the meaning of the verb wash off?
When you wash something off or wash the dirt off something. You use water and soap to remove dirt or unwanted items from a surface. Mike washed the dirt off his car.
What is the meaning of the verb clear up?
When a problem, misunderstanding, or disease goes away, it clears up. The misunderstanding cleared up right away after we talked about it.
What is the meaning of the verb catch on?
When a fashion or habit becomes popular and is adopted by many people, it catches on. When a product or service becomes popular and is used or bought by many people, it catches on. Beta VCRs never caught on.
What is the meaning of the verb wear down?
When something wears down or when someone wears something down. The top or surface gradually disappears because of friction. The mechanic told me that my car's brake pads have worn down badly and need to be replaced.
What is the meaning of the verb break out, of?
When you escape from a place where you are a prisoner, you break out or break out of that place. The police have been looking for him ever since he broke out.
What is the meaning of the verb blow out, of?
When something is moved outward away from where it was by an explosion or a very strong wind. It is blown out or blown out of where it was before. Look, there's a dead bird. The wind might have blown it out of its nest.
What is the meaning of the verb let down?
When you promise people you will do something and then fail to do it, you let them down. My son promised to stop using drugs, but he let me down.
What is the meaning of the verb ring up?
When you call people on the telephone, you ring them up. If you need a ride, ring me up when you arrive at the airport.
What is the meaning of the verb work out?
When you work out a calculation, measurement, or other problem. You do the work necessary to determine the result of the calculation or measurement or think about how to solve the problem. I've forgotten how to work out math problems without a calculator.
What is the meaning of the verb dry out?
When something dries out or something dries it out, all the water or other liquid in it goes away. Before you put this tent away, be sure you dry it out. After the flood, it took weeks for our house to dry out.
What is the meaning of the verb use up?
When you use up something, you use all of it. I used up all the glue, we need to buy more.
What is the meaning of the verb give out, to?
When you distribute something to other people, you give it out or give it out to them. Hand out is similar to give out. The aid workers would have given more food out to the famine victims, but they didn't have enough.
What is the meaning of the verb put back?
When you put something back, you return it to where it was before. Susie, I told you we're eating dinner in 10 minutes, so put that cookie right back.
What is the meaning of the verb clean out?
When you clean something out, you clean the inside completely so that no dirt. Dust, trash, and so on, remains inside. We clean out our garage every spring.
What is the meaning of the verb come down with?
When you are starting to get sick, you are coming down with something or coming down with an illness. My grandmother said, if you don't wear an undershirt, you'll come down with pneumonia.
What is the meaning of the verb come down to?
When the key to understanding a situation or problem is knowledge and consideration of a certain aspect of the situation or problem. This aspect of the situation or problem is what the situation or problem comes down to. Our marriage problems aren't really that complicated. What it comes down to is whether you're willing to deal with your drinking problem.
What is the meaning of the verb live with?
When you live with someone, you live at the same address. When you say that one person lives with a person of the opposite sex. You mean that they live in the same place but are not married. Mike's been living with his girlfriend for 5 years. Are they ever going to get married?
What is the meaning of the verb get down, from?
When you get things or people down, you move them from a higher level or place to a lower one. The firefighters got the people down from the roof of the burning building.
What is the meaning of the verb turn out, for?
When people turn out or turn out for an event, they attend or participate in the event. When people turn out to do something, they go to a place to do it. Thousands of people turned out to see the Pope when he visited.
What is the meaning of the verb come back?
When people, organizations, companies, or athletes overcome difficulties and become successful again, they come back. My home team came back from last place and won the championship.
What is the meaning of the verb keep away from?
When you keep away or keep away from people, you do not come close to them or associate with them. When you keep away or keep away from things, you do not touch them, come close to them, or use them. When you keep away or keep away from places, you do not come close to them or go to them. We're going to eat dinner in a few minutes, so keep away from those cookies.
What is the meaning of the verb burn up?
When something is completely destroyed by heat or fire, it burns up. The meteor burned up in the atmosphere.
What is the meaning of the verb turn down?
When you deny a request, you turn down the request or turn down the person who has made the request. Elle asked Nancy to go to the dance with me, but she turned me down.
What is the meaning of the verb hold against?
When you hold things against people. You continue to blame them for something and continue to be upset about it. Jane tossed her job because of a mistake Bob made, but she doesn't hold it against him.
What is the meaning of the verb get away from?
When you get away from people or places, you leave them even though it may be difficult. I'm tired of this town. I need to get away.
What is the meaning of the verb make up?
When you do something that you were required to do earlier but did not. Such as attend a class, take a test, or complete a homework assignment, you make it up. Karen asked the teacher about making up the test that she missed.
What is the meaning of the verb wake up?
When you stop sleeping, you wake up. When you cause other people to stop sleeping, you wake them up. I woke up at 2 a.m. and couldn't get back to sleep.
What is the meaning of the verb stick with?
When you stick with people, you remain with them or remain loyal to them. That other guy running for senator has some good ideas, but I'm going to stick with Senator Doolittle.
What is the meaning of the verb keep on?
When you keep on doing something, you continue doing it. I told her to be quiet, but she just kept right on talking.
What is the meaning of the verb get away with?
When you do something that is sneaky or wrong and you are not punished or criticized for it because no one knows or cares about it, you get away with it. Jake has been cheating on his taxes for years, and he always gets away with it.
What is the meaning of the verb lock out, of?
When you lock people out or lock people out of a place. You lock a door or gate so that they cannot enter a room, building, or other place. The Youngs got home and found that their son had locked them out of their house.
What is the meaning of the verb put away?
When people are put away, they are sent to prison or a mental institution. Jake was put away for 10 years after he was convicted of murder.
What is the meaning of the verb fall for?
When someone successfully tricks or deceives you, you fall for the trick or deception or you fall for it. Your girlfriend told you that guy she was dancing with at the party was her brother? How could you fall for a story like that?
What is the meaning of the verb sneak out, of?
When you leave a place without anyone seeing or hearing you, you sneak out or sneak out of the place. Susie's father told her to stay upstairs in her room, but she sneaked out through the window.
What is the meaning of the verb take out, of?
When you take money out or take money out of a bank or a bank account, you withdraw the money. Put in is the opposite of take out. Nicole's at the bank taking $1,000 out.
What is the meaning of the verb break out, of?
When you escape from a place where you are a prisoner, you break out or break out of that place. Bubba broke out of prison last month.
What is the meaning of the verb take out on?
When you take something out on people, you unfairly criticize or punish them because you are angry about something that has occurred or about something that someone else has done. Hey. It's not my fault you got a speeding ticket. Why are you taking it out on me?
What is the meaning of the verb go for always continuous?
When you have something going for you. You have an advantage that makes it easier for you to do something or get something that you want. Sam's not especially good at basketball, but he has one thing going for him: he's 7 feet tall. I have 10 years of experience going for me, so I think I have a good chance of getting the job.
What is the meaning of the verb give away?
When you give yourself away, you accidentally reveal something secret about yourself. When something gives you away, it accidentally reveals something secret about you. Toad claimed he didn't care about Sally anymore. Toad claimed he didn't care about Sally anymore. But he gave himself away when he asked who she had gone to the party with.
What is the meaning of the verb aim at?
When you aim at something you want, you do what is necessary to get it. The manager said she was aiming at a 14% increase in sales next year.
What is the meaning of the verb burn out?
When a fire, candle, or other flame stops burning because it has no more fuel, it burns out. We need more wood, the fire has burned out.
What is the meaning of the verb hurry up?
When you hurry something up, you do it more quickly. When you hurry people up, you urge them to do something more quickly. When you say hurry up to people, you are telling them to do something more quickly. There were only 5 minutes left to finish the test, so the teacher hurried the students up. Hurry up. I'm not going to wait for you all day.
What is the meaning of the verb break down?
When something mechanical breaks down, it does not function. This photocopier is a piece of junk, it breaks down every day.
What is the meaning of the verb pay back, for?
When you pay people back or pay people back for something bad they have done to you. You do something bad to them. Jake shot Hank to pay him back for turning him in to the police.
What is the meaning of the verb work out?
When you exercise in order to improve your health or physical appearance, you work out. Bob works out in the gym for 2 hours every night. I'm a fat slob.
What is the meaning of the verb go along with?
When you obey a rule or follow a decision, you go along with it. I don't care what the boss says, I'm not going along with. Any changes that will mean longer hours for less money.
What is the meaning of the verb put on?
When you place something on or apply something to your body, you put it on. I put on my new dress before going to the party.
What is the meaning of the verb get to?
When you get to a place, you arrive there. When you get PEOP to a place, you help them to go there or take them there. When you get to work, you arrive at the place where you work. Sarah left her house at 8:30 and got to the beach at 9:15.
What is the meaning of the verb dress up, like /is?
When people wear old-fashioned clothes or costumes. They dress up like someone, or dress up as someone. At Jane's costume party, Everyone has to dress up as a clown.
What is the meaning of the verb put out?
When you are put out by people, you are annoyed by something they have said or done. Dan was put out by Sam's ungrateful attitude.
What is the meaning of the verb go out, with?
When two people with a romantic interest in each other go out. They go together to a place of entertainment in order to have fun and spend time together. Mike's nervous he's going out with Heather tonight.
What is the meaning of the verb get through, to?
When you get through or get through to someone. Usually on a telephone or radio, you are able to speak to that person. It wasn't easy, but I finally got through to my brother in Borneo.
What is the meaning of the verb put down, on/for?
When you add something to a list or other written material, you put it down or put it down on the list. Melanie's collecting money for charity, so I told her to put me down for $50.
What is the meaning of the verb come from?
When something comes from a source, that is where it originated. The mechanic heard a strange sound coming from the engine.
What is the meaning of the verb put out?
When you take something from inside a building or storage place and leave it outside for someone to take, use, or deal with, you put it out. Judy put some clothes out for her daughter to wear the next day.
What is the meaning of the verb take off?
When an airplane leaves the ground and flies up into the air, it takes off. Put on your seat belt, we're taking off now.
What is the meaning of the verb work out?
When you work out a solution or plan, you decide what to do after careful consideration. Either alone or in discussion with other people. The opposing lawyers worked out a compromise.
What is the meaning of the verb cool off?
When people or things cause a thing or place to become cooler, they cool it off. The coffee was really hot, but he put an ice cube in it and it cooled right off.
What is the meaning of the verb break down?
When you break down, you lose self-control and become emotionally or mentally confused. When the judge sentenced Jones to life in prison, he broke down and begged for mercy.
What is the meaning of the verb go ahead?
When you tell people to go ahead, you tell them to do something without any further delay or hesitation. Yes, go ahead and leave work early. It's no problem.
What is the meaning of the verb go after?
When a business tries to increase its profits by trying to increase. Its market share or its number of customers, it goes after them. The CEO said he wanted to go after new customers in China.
What is the meaning of the verb point to?
When a situation or occurrence causes you to consider something else, it points to that thing. These terrible test scores point to a need for some major changes in our educational system.
What is the meaning of the verb get on?
When you move your body towards something and stand, sit, or lie on it, you get on it. If you get on that chair, you can reach the top shelf.
What is the meaning of the verb eat up?
When something eats up something else, such as money or time, it uses all of it. I don't want to go shopping with you. It'll eat up the whole day.
What is the meaning of the verb put off?
When people put you off, they do or say something that offends you. Everyone was put off by his racist jokes.
What is the meaning of the verb hand back, to?
When you return things to people by holding them in your hand and extending your arm. You hand them back or hand them back to them. The teacher will hand the tests back in third period.
What is the meaning of the verb put up?
When you attach something, such as a picture or a sign, to a wall, you put it up. The teacher had put some posters up in her new classroom.
What is the meaning of the verb knock off informal?
When you knock off, you finish working. I quit working at 5 o'clock last night, but Sean didn't knock off until 8:30.
What is the meaning of the verb fall over?
When you fall over yourself or, usually, fall all over yourself. You try so hard to serve someone or to make someone like you that you appear foolish. Mike was falling all over himself trying to impress Heather.
What is the meaning of the verb show off?
When you show off, you let people see something you have or something you can do in a very obvious and excessive way. The boy was showing off by riding his bicycle with no hands when he fell and hurt himself.
What is the meaning of the verb pick up?
When you pick up a place that is messy, you organize or tidy it. Let's pick this place up, it's a mess.
What is the meaning of the verb keep away from?
When you keep away or keep away from people, you do not come close to them or associate with them. When you keep away or keep away from things, you do not touch them, come close to them, or use them. When you keep away or keep away from places, you do not come close to them or go to them. That's a bad neighborhood, so keep away from it.
What is the meaning of the verb let inland to?
When you let people or things in or let people or things into a place, building, room, and so on. You allow them to enter by giving them permission to enter or by opening a door, gate, and so on. The guard wouldn't let me into the stadium because I had forgotten my ticket.
What is the meaning of the verb line up?
When something lines up with something else, or when you line up something with something else. It is positioned correctly in relation to something else. If this bolt doesn't line up with that hole, the lock won't work. The holes in part A have to line up with the holes in part B before you screw them together.
What is the meaning of the verb burn down?
When a building or other structure burns down or someone burns it down, it is completely destroyed by fire. The owner was arrested for deliberately burning his factory down.
What is the meaning of the verb get down?
When things or people get you down, they make you sad or depressed. Jim's marriage problems are really getting him down.
What is the meaning of the verb give in, to?
When someone pressures or forces you to do something or allow something even though you do not want to, you give in. My son drove me crazy asking me to buy him a new bicycle, and I finally gave in.
What is the meaning of the verb come down, to?
When you lower the price you are asking for something, you come down or come down to a lower price. I won't buy her car unless she comes down to $12,000.
What is the meaning of the verb give away?
When you give something away, you give it to someone without asking for anything in return. Because you do not want it or because you want to help the person you are giving it to. This old furniture isn't worth very much, so I think I'll just give it away.
What is the meaning of the verb catch on?
When you eventually begin to understand something or begin To learn a skill after practicing and studying, you catch on. Learning to dance the cumbia wasn't easy, but I eventually caught on.
What is the meaning of the verb let out?
When you make a sound that shows your emotion or feelings, you let out that sound. The lion let out a loud roar before he attacked the hunter.
What is the meaning of the verb come in?
When a train, bus, airplane, or ship comes in, it arrives. Get in is similar to come in. David's plane hasn't come in yet.
What is the meaning of the verb knock off informal?
When you knock people off, you kill them. Mario was the head of a gang of criminals until he was knocked off by a rival.
What is the meaning of the verb run over, to?
When you run from where you are to where someone else is, you run over or run over to that person. I saw a man hitting a child, and I ran over and stopped him.
What is the meaning of the verb put out?
When a book, magazine, newspaper, or musical recording is published or issued, it is put out. The publisher is planning to put a new magazine out that will appeal to teenage girls.
What is the meaning of the verb find out? Not usually separated. The object can be a noun. A noun clause, or a complete sentence.
When you find out information or a fact, you learn or become aware of that information or fact. I was surprised when I found out that he can speak 14 languages.
What is the meaning of the verb put on?
When you put on weight, you gain weight. I need to go on a diet. I've been putting on a lot of weight lately.
What is the meaning of the verb turn over, to?
When the police or other authorities are looking for people and you take these people or transfer control. Of them to the police or authorities, you turn them over or turn them over to the police or authorities. Elle caught a burglar in my basement, and I turned him over to the police.
What is the meaning of the verb take back, to?
When you take something back or take something back to a place, you take it to where it was before. If you're finished working on the car, don't leave your tools here, take them back to the garage.
What is the meaning of the verb wear down?
When people wear you down, they gradually persuade you. Through persistent pressure, to change your mind about a decision. She still will not give us permission, but I think we're wearing her down.
What is the meaning of the verb get back, from?
When you get something back or get something back from someone or someplace. You have something that you had before. I couldn't believe I got my stolen car back.
What is the meaning of the verb look at?
When you examine something or a situation and decide what to do about it, you look at it. Your finger might be broken, you should have Dr. Smith look at it.
What is the meaning of the verb come out, of?
When people or things leave a place, room, or house that you are not in, they come out of it. The police held their fire when they saw the gunman coming out of the house with his hands in the air.